Hey guys, it's Burgos here, and today I'm going to talk about the guild boss and how I manage my hits in the guild boss. Of course, I'm going to go over the teams, but there is, how to say it, some people, for example, try to copy some teams. They go over the guild boss and they see right now heroes that is used is mostly, for example, Nightmare Fraction. So they think that by building this Nightmare Fraction team, not with the same hero, because if you have the same hero, you have to have the same gear, you have to have the same artifacts. Look at the list. This is exclusive list artifact. Hex. Exclusive Hex artifact. You get my idea. People are just watching the teams and try to build something like this. But the only thing you can get from the top teams as advice is, for example, the healers. As you can see here, they use Warrior, they use also Howl, and they use Duores. Even though that Duores can be swapped for other heroes. Maybe if we can see, sometimes it's Constance, but still the top places is with Duores. And this heroes is very easy to be awakened, and this matter a lot. For example, Howl, when you awake Howl, when you trigger the ultimate, you're going to have this 15% increasing of the rage regeneration. So since the guild boss fight is longer, you're going to get these benefits. But yeah, first thing first, how I do my fights, how I do my boss hits. And of course, I'm going to show you with some of my guild boss hits, just to give you some example how I do it. But everything strongly depends, of course, over the heroes you're having. And first thing first, the way I did it back in the days when I was building my team for the guild boss was by looking the wards. Wards is with crucial importance in general. For example, I can give you one of the heroes that are used in uh, the guild boss, and this is Sawas. He is a piercer, so most likely people are going to think about the piercers. But if you look the wards of the piercers, if you don't have the legendary wards, for example, this bad boy, Yovar, Fraction Baba, when deployed, Fraction team members damage increased by 15% every 20 seconds, or even Aracha, that for every one tail is giving some extra bonuses. If you check the epic heroes, you're going to see that they don't give that much. General, it's just increasing the attributes and the attack range increase. No damage, nothing. So this is the main reason I actually go for guild boss with the Nightmare Fraction. I actually did it back in the days when I start playing Watcher of Realms. And the main reason is I can give example of the Rat. This is basically a free to play hero. You're going to receive him by walking every day in the game. And the difference here is every time a fraction team member is deployed, all deployed fraction members get up to 35% attack speed. And but their healing received are reduced by 20%. So as you can see, Rat is not only giving 10% in useless buffs, he's also giving this 35% increasing the attack speed. This is with crucial importance. Every time when you pick some ward, check it out. I mean, for the guild boss, building your team, check it out what the wards are giving. I'm going to give one more example. Is, for example, uh, one I should go for. Maybe, yeah, this guy. This ward is increasing penetration. I mean, 30% of defense and magic resist. This is great boost, but this hero is, you need him on the battlefield to trigger his ultimate. Basically this ultimate, so you can actually receive these things. There is different wards, but the best way or the most easy way to build your team for the guild boss is by checking your wards. Wards play crucial importance in Watcher of Realms. That's why they're in these summons. session summons, and it's hard to get. The percentage to get a ward, for example, crazy evocation summon, drop rate is like 0.08%. That is very small percentage compared to rest of the heroes. So if you have ward, you have to get this benefit from this ward. If the ward is worthy, it's worth something. If it's not, so far I can suggest you go with the Nightmare, since you're going to get Rat for free. You're also going to get Aim for free. This bad boy also, he's also not that bad. I mean, periodically increase the fraction team member damage by 30% and healing for 20 seconds. This is good thing also, but you cannot actually time that. And yeah, it's specific. It's specific for the words. I can make separate video. Just write me in the comments below if you want me to go in deep about the words and the blessings they're giving, or the word skill they're giving, just to maybe help you to decide which word is going to fit for different contents. So yeah, we talk about the words. From there you have to see what kind of heroes you're having. For example, Rat. The other good hero is Komodo. You can combine him with Komodo. I mean, back in the days, this is my team that I was having: Rat, Komodo, and I also use Vladov, even though that he's a ward. I really don't like the Chaos Dominion, since this healing stuff for losing HP is very annoying. Raiden for the gear right one. I mean, I can go over and over, but for the guild boss, Nightmare Fraction. I'm going to even give you one shot of how my heroes are performed on the battlefield. I don't remember if I switched some gear, some hero with different gear. Currently, I'm doing around 23-25k, and I'm working over my gear to actually start hitting 50k. Some people are going to say that it's easy to hit 50k. Maybe it's easy, but so far, yeah. I don't want to make excuse, don't get me wrong. But so far, I'm a little far away. And just a single change can make game changer. As you can see, I don't use Wario, something that I plan to do in future. I also don't use a Howl, again, something that I plan to do in future. All these things that I plan to do in future, at some point I'm going to do it. But so far, and this even by changing the boosters. What I mean by that is, Elwin is giving 3% rage regeneration every 3 seconds. Kao give you rage regeneration on ultimate and also on healing. So it's big difference. And also Wario, you can put her and take her out. In case of Wario, you have to always keep one sword free. That means you lose damage like this. If you have to put one hero, or maybe you're not going to lose that much damage, but you're going to do just switching between the heroes. And yeah. Okay, 21k, still enough for the guild boss Nightmare 3. And keep in mind, this is maybe the best thing some mid-game player can actually go for. And this is Nightmare 3 Mythic Chest, where you actually receive 3 rewards instead of 2, and you get it 2 times. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So yeah, maybe this is going to be your first tactic go for, because it was my first tactic to go for, to get this chest with the juicy rewards inside. I even have one of these things that is extremely hard to be get it, because apply for all the legendary heroes is just crazy. So the teams maybe I'm going to go is, I use here Inferno. Back in the days, it was Inferno territory. What I mean by that is Zelito was the top DPS, but with one single hero, see how easy the things go. The game just present one single hero. That is Sust, I think everybody know. One single hero, and this hero changed the almost like half of the teams that are doing guild boss. a single hero. So I'm always excited when I see new hero presented in Watch of Realms. I was not able to get Wust back in the days, but I have her right now and I use her. Still need gear, still need artifact, just needing grinding, brother. It needs to farm this this artifacts and gear. But this is the team I use. It's Inferno. I get lucky, by the way. I get very lucky. In 10 divine legendary summons, I get Theodore and I get Twinfield. In single 10 summons, divine summons. 2 words. It was absolutely crazy and it was game changer for me. I'm not gonna lie, it was game changer for me. Getting Twinfield, getting Tudor. I was so happy back in the days. It just memories, just memories. But I remember how happy I was, and I was like, oh my god, right now we're going to hit 50k. No joke. It's going to be easy peasy. But actually, it was not an easy. Maybe I'm not that focused these days like I was before back in the days. Um, I focus it. I mean, very sweaty, hardcore player. Right now, I play. Of course, I try to compete on the different events. Soon, I have to going to start do my arena. But the way I built my teams for the guild boss was based on commanders and how strong are my heroes. Because sometimes even commanders, I mean wards, sometimes even if the ward is crappy, if you have best in SWAT hero, uh, duh, you're going to use this bad boy and actually use the hero there that is doing the awesome job. And for the guild boss, maybe something that I strong see over and over, there is basically no mages. Now mages are covering like 80% from the content in Watcher of Realms, but when it's time for the guild boss, there is basically no mage. I even try, since I have Inferno Ward Twinfield, I even try to use this guy. Where is he? Um, Noctine. It's Noctine. God. You have so many heroes here. Yeah, this bad boy. And he was doing beautiful work in the gear right too. And I was like, okay, let's give this bad boy a chance. So he can perform good maybe on the guild boss. So I give the chance over this hero, and honestly, Noctine was doing less damage from Theodore. And I was using Theodore back in the days because each attack inflict defense reduction, and that was with crucial importance just to boost the damage of the rest of the heroes. And I was using Theodore for 5 seconds. It's basically permanent. Till Theodore is alive and is on the battlefield, his defense reduction is going to be permanent. But the bad thing about Theodore is actually that he's defender, and defenders don't have good base attack. They're defenders. When you say defenders, most likely the first thing that come to your mind is uh it's a tank. But if you see the intro of the Tudor, you're going to see that this bad boy don't look like a defender. This look like a barbarian on the battlefield with this huge axe that he created. By the way, this is when the ultimate time start, and he starts stunning random people. But yeah, I was so happy with the Theodore. So the way I built my team around the Theodore, since I already was having Krat because it was for free. So having Theodore, having Krat. Sometimes, by the way, the words are different. What I mean by that is, I think maybe Twinfield was a different one. Okay, penetration increase. It's the same what the Pyros is having, but sometimes I think it's not like the epic hero word is same like a legendary. Most of the times they are same. by the way. Most of the times they're just same. But yeah, just going over the guild boss is it's like this. Now about managing rest of my hits over the guild boss is, of course, I don't think I have to say it, but you have to go for two hard stages. And the main reason is, just rewards here that are provided. If you hit Nightmare 3, get chance for this beautiful legendary summoning crystal. You always have to look to improve. Of course, at some point you're going to get stopped. But it is what it is. Maybe this is the great opportunity to share with you how I did Nightmare 4. Since Nightmare 4, the main issue I was having was the third shield. Since first shield are weak, second one are more strong, and the third one is way more strong. So you get the idea. With each shield, the boss just each shield become more stronger. So maybe I'm going to do one auto fight, and I'm going to share with you how I actually deal with the shields, because boy, I was struggling with the shields for so much time, especially the third shield. And uh, the thing I was doing the thing I was doing was I used Theodore because I was knowing that at shield 3 I'm going to die. But if you have Theodore and the boss hit you and kill everything, Theodore don't die. Theodore don't die because he have one extra resurrection. And the moment that Theodore die and resurrect, I put other 3 heroes that you can actually have in extra. And I was using also Abomination, since Abomination ultimate is increasing his HP also. So the boss was not completely killing the Abomination. It left with my like 10% or maybe 15% from his HP, and the Theodore and Abomination was surviving, and I was start placing other heroes on the battlefield. That was the moment when I was doing like 12k per Nightmare 4, just because I was not able to do the shield. But right now, the way I did the shield was with Twinfield. This bad boy, when you trigger his ultimate, is basically doing insane amount of damage. Insane amount of damage. So that was the way I actually handled the second shield. I think maybe Pyros can also support you and help you in this direction. He's giving like 30% armor penetration. But in general, for the Nightmare 4, because I don't think I'm the only one who is struggling with this shield. I think everybody who is just trying to go for the higher guild boss, they're going to first do the shield, and by destroying the shield you continue playing, because when the dragon hit with his ultimate or whatever it is, most likely big percentage from your heroes is going to die directly, immediately. So yeah, you have to think about these shields. Let me know in the comments if you're one of these people like me back in the days who struggle with the shields. I'm curious, is there still people who, maybe the people who just starting playing Watcher of Realms, they may most likely have struggles with everything here. But yeah, just want to know how many people from the people who is watching my videos actually have some kind of struggles. And of course, hit one like and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy content so far. And yeah, the last thing maybe I can say is you can actually build pretty decent team with 3 heroes. And yeah, the game in general, Watcher of Realms actually provide you with very good heroes. At the beginning, I was thinking it's going to be crappy, but it's not like this. Even from the fusion, now the fusion is not heroes. I totally understand that, but in general, it's heroes that these heroes you can get easy. This is 3-star heroes in general. So by getting these heroes, you can get a fusion, get Komodo, you can get Abomination after Komodo. It's just so much nice, good heroes actually Watcher of Realms are giving us. And we have to just grab the opportunity and build some good strategy around these heroes so we can perform better in the different content. It didn't actually matter is campaigning, maybe guild boss, it can be raids, void reef, arena. Maybe arena is a little more specific, if I have to be honest, because it's not going to be the same fight always. Since you know there's going to be different people with different hero setups, maybe on the top places the setup is going to be the same. Something that we actually see in the Nightmare boss, as you can see. Theodore, Arrogance, Worst, Volca, okay, no Volk here. What else? This guy, Aracha, is basically same. Siwas, Hex, actually no, Hex. You get the idea. Maybe on the top places in the arena, you're going to face same team setups, but at the beginning it's crazy how what kind of idea people are getting in their heads when they go for the arena. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day. If you want to support my small channel, help me reach 1000 subscribers, and like the video if you enjoy the content.